Welcome back to Link Cable, and we are playing Civilization 5.
Excuse me, we're doing a pretty simple playthrough of it at the moment. Joe is pretty new to Civilization. I've played like a fair amount of Civ 5, but I'm not going to claim that I'm like an amazing player or anything. So we're currently playing on teams just for the sake of Joe getting into it. And we're not playing on an especially high difficulty, so if you're here to watch us be amazing at video games, as I mentioned in many other videos, you will not find that with us. We're just playing games because we enjoy them, not because we're super amazing gamers. So let me know what you are unfamiliar with in this game, if anything. I know there's a lot going on, but
well, I was sending my settlers to explore.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm pretty much familiar with just basic actions in this game.
Yeah.
Still getting used to it, obviously, but
an early game is pretty simple because you make your city and then you explore. So the early game turns go fairly quickly.
Sure. What are the early objectives, though?
You want to found your city. So those settlers you have there, you want to found a city somewhere.
All right. Can you build a city anywhere, or
you can?
Places?
But ideally you want to build it near a source of water. And if you have the opportunity on top of a hill, because that'll give you a defensive bonus.
Sure.
The game will sometimes suggest places for you to build a city by, like, when you click on your settlers, there'll be like a golden city icon on one of the tiles.
Okay.
And if you click on the bottom right, there's a little scroll. You can click the resource icons, or not the resource icons, the yield icons option, and it'll tell you what each square makes.
Okay.
In terms of production, which are the orange icons with hammers, and then gold, which is the little gold pieces, and then food in terms of apples. And early in the game, you're looking primarily for food and production.
All right.
Because you want to build up and have a big population.
So I have a few places around here. I see you down these hills. I have a means of... It's 2 hammers, so all right means production. There's another hill over here that probably would yield much more. Yeah,
you might do well if you see where those bananas are over near that silver hill with 2 production and 2 gold and the bananas. There's a good amount. There's a good amount of food and production right around there.
Oh, I'm trying to find where you mean exactly.
It's one tile to the right of. I mean, the hill is right above your settlers.
Okay, right.
The bananas are where your warrior unit is.
Okay.
It might be better to settle in the forest near the coast, though, so that you can get more food. Because where you are now, you'd be right next to a desert, which doesn't give you anything early in the game.
All right. It's basically where my warriors are right now.
Yeah, but don't put it on top of those bananas, because then it'll get rid of that banana resource. You want to keep that banana resource.
Okay.
For later.
So right on top of that, then this.
No, go. Take your settlers and move them like 3 tiles to the right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Not 3, but 2. Sorry.
2. Right. I got it. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And that should be okay.
Right.
If somebody's watching and it's not okay, I apologize. Again.
Don't mean to offend.
Not that great. I know some people are like super serious about this game.
Right, I'm just trying to survive here.
Yeah. So I don't want to offend anyone. Because I mean, I should mention one of my friends, his dad actually is a concept artist for Firaxis for this game. So I'm kind of familiar with like some of the atmosphere this game has in terms of its player base. Also, I don't know if you're familiar with barbarians, but there's a barbarian encampment right there.
Yeah.
If you kill them, you get shit.
Alrighty.
So
I will range attack them.
except, with your city.
Yeah, I guess so. What do you recommend? Like, what's good for building early on, like unit-wise?
Well, it sort of depends on what you need in the early turns.
Do you think I would need a whole bunch of defense, considering these nearby barbarians? But there's a lot of like fruit and potential.
Well, the barbarians, if you since you're so close to the barbarians, you can whittle them down with your city and then attack them with your warriors. And it shouldn't be really that much of a problem. You should be able to take over that camp and get rid of it pretty soon. So I wouldn't worry about making another warrior. I would either make a scout or a monument. Because the thing about a monument early is that it'll increase your influence, and when your influence increases, it increases the borders for your city.
Sure.
And when the borders of your city increase, that lets you use production tiles within the area of your influence.
All right. Yeah,
so
I just went for workers and mining.
Okay. Well, you clicked on monument, so I don't know.
Or monument, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Workers are useful, but only when you have more stuff, generally.
Sure.
Okay.
These barbarians, I wonder if they're even gonna attack me.
They're not too aggressive early in the game, and I didn't set them to raging, so they're not going to be like the worst, but I think you could probably attack now and do a good job.
Sure. Seem to be doing alright. Almost
Yeah.
dead.
You have the advantage.
Checking on you here.
I'm pretty far north.
Yeah.
This is a small map, by the way. So, because we're not planning on making this into a super long series. We're just doing it for fun because we don't get enough variety in our schedule sometimes.
That's true. I've had this game for a while, and I haven't really gotten a chance to play it much.
Yeah, and that was true for Banner Saga also. So clearly, you should thank me.
All right.
Also, those ruins are a good thing, by the way. When you step on them, they'll give you free things, basically.
The ruins?
Yeah, they're one square to the right of your warrior.
All right, got him.
Yeah.
You have discovered.
They fully healed your warrior.
Oh, I did that when I upgraded them. And I just learned how to do animal husbandry.
You have discovered animal husbandry.
Yeah. Good deal. Civilization is progressing, not swiftly, but steadily.
Yeah. There is another layer to this game that we haven't touched, where you can go into your city and dictate what your citizens are doing to make them more efficient. But considering that you are unfamiliar with the other aspects of this game, I would probably leave that alone for now until you have gotten comfortable with like the other aspects.
How do I know if my city is actually actively working on something?
Well, if you want to check and see what they're doing, click on your city, and then you'll open up the city management thing, and up on the right, the top right, there'll be a thing that says citizen management, and you click that, and then over the hexes there will be little green or black portraits of faces, and the green ones are ones that are being worked by your citizens.
Okay, so I got one tile currently being worked by my citizens, which is just directly northwest of my city right now. So can I get another tile going, or is it better to wait?
the way you would get another tile going is you would get another citizen. So currently you only have one. If you look at that one to the left of your city name, that's how many citizens you have. And that green bar dictates your progress to getting a new citizen.
Okay,
and the
so...
green letter to the right of that tells you how many turns it'll take. So next turn you'll have 2 citizens, and then you'll have 2 work tiles.
Fair enough. It's a very small city. You know, got one citizen.
Well, I mean, you just started it like a turn or 2 ago.
I'm Gandhi, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that to who I'm playing as.
I don't know if you're familiar. There's a running joke with Civilization where they code him so that he's normally the most aggressive character in the game.
That's great.
Warmongering Gandhi fucks everybody up.
That's great. Alright, I have 8 more turns until my city can produce another citizen. So I think I'll just continue to explore with my warriors. And that'll be that for now. I see some horses over here.
Yeah, you might want to expand toward them later.
I guess I'll just continue to explore for now.
Because you just got animal husbandry, so you could take advantage of that.
Man, I don't know if I'd use the strategy view very much.
Oh, yeah. It feels more confusing to me as opposed to less. I guess you could get used to it over time, but it just feels like everything is so bold that it's sort of harder to, like, focus on one thing.
Yeah.
But...
seems more like a board game, though.
I mean, in a way, it kind of is. It's just a really long-form board game. Alright. So now I've got a scout. And I think if you look to the north of where you are, where, yeah, your warriors just entered that, that's a city-state. And they have... so they are a neutral... or no, they're a neutral maritime society.
Oh, sweet. Let's pillage them.
Well, if you appeal to them, they'll give you stuff.
Yeah, I'll appeal to them, alright. My axe.
Or you can take over them and take their city. That's another option. But the other city-states will not like you, but we haven't met any yet, so...
Nah, I don't think I'm going to completely murder them yet.
Be a warmonger.
I am Gandhi.
So, looks like the geography of this area is pretty interesting so far. It's kind of tight, but...
Alright, do I want to give them gold, a person, or wreck their shit? They are currently angry.
Angry?
I don't know.
Oh, because you're standing in their borders.
They don't like where I'm standing?
Well, you're not allied with them, so...
Alright.
They take it as aggression.
Alright, Sydney, I'll back off.
Currently, you would probably need at least one more warrior unit to take over their city.
Let's see, do I want... wonder which of these researches I should take. Got pottery, archery, trapping, the wheel, masonry, and bronze working.
It depends on which one you want. They have little icons next to them, which is that's what the computer recommends. The gold one means it's monetary. The blue triangle is like a science upgrade, and the shield is defensive or like a combative upgrade.
We'll go for pottery right now, I suppose.
All right. Well, and you are later on in the game. Well, I should say pottery is a good one to go for because that lets you build a granary, which will, up the amount of citizens your city will produce.
Okay.
And if you work toward forget which advancement it is, but it'll let you take advantage of all those desert tiles to make money. Because you have quite a few desert tiles there that you could make use of later on.
Alright, Sydney. I can't give them much gold. I'll just wait for them to chill out.
You're already making pretty good gold, 6 gold per turn.
I have no idea, like, what's normal.
Well, I mean, compared to me, I'm only making 2.
Fair enough.
Although I have a lot of... Oh, wow, I have 3 tiles of silk nearby and some marble. So those are good trade resources.
Let's continue to go south. Explore a little bit of the lands around my city instead for a bit. Instead of possibly, you know...
Screwing with Sydney?
Yeah, I don't want to really screw up my relationship with all the other city-states and cause a bit of an international crisis.
Although, I mean, this would be not a bad time to do it before you've met anybody else or any of the other city-states.
Take them out quietly.
Pretty much.
Go for a worker this time. It seemed to be a good decision. At least, I'm not even sure, but, you know.
Well, a worker can process your tiles and make them more beneficial for you, so...
Alright, I'm good with that. Was that you discovering ruins?
Yes. You can click on the event icon and it'll take you to where it is.
Ah. Alrighty.
This is a pretty good map so far.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I seem to be doing alright. Haven't killed anybody.
Oh, I've just found my first city-state. Well, I haven't discovered it yet, but I see its border. Let's see, what should I...
Suppose I should get a scout soon. Gonna need to explore, and these warriors aren't very fast.
Yeah, the warriors are pretty slow. Scouts are really only useful early game, though. For basically revealing the map.
Right. Which I'm guessing you'll need to reveal all of by the end.
Well, eventually it'll just kind of happen naturally, but it is beneficial to reveal your surrounding areas pretty quickly so that you know kind of what to expect.
Alright.
Team 1 and we're doing the worst. That's...
I blame myself.
unfortunate. Although we have even scores, actually.
I admit. Oh, that was you. Okay.
Okay.
I've accumulated enough culture to adopt a new social policy. Let's see. Do I care about honor, liberty, or tradition?
Well, if you mouse over them, they will tell you what they're for. So, like, tradition is better for basically helping out the growth of smaller cities. It'll increase, like, your culture and the growth rates of things. Mm-hmm. Liberty makes it easier for you to expand faster, like make settlers faster and stuff like that. And then honor is for if you want to fight people.
I guess all these can be useful for developing empires, but I'll go for tradition this time. Lord Jape of India.
I went for liberty because I want to draw on the map in green.
I'm gonna take out these Persians.
Wait, the Persians?
Yeah.
You mean the barbarians?
Well, it says Persians. Well, there's some scouts, but there are some barbarians as well.
Yeah, but it's not the Persians that were attacking you.
No, they just
Oh,
looking
there
at
are
me.
German scouts there too.
Yeah. Bunch of people checking me out.
I haven't noticed anybody up near me. I'm looking pretty safe. Alright.
Yeah, for now. They're all just... Germany and Persia just came by to look at me.
Pretty speedy. Oh, wait. Don't end my turn yet. Gotta build a new city. We built this city.
Alright.
We built this city. Yeah, now I got some gold flowing. Now that I'm near this silk that I can't make use of yet as a trade resource. But
Awesome.
whatever. Now we're in first. Fuck those guys.
I got
and
pottery.
it's all because of me.
Sailing. Do it.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, I want a granary.
Is there anything else I can actually work on now? Like make more workers, or I just kind of have to wait? Because I know this isn't like a typical RTS where you just build units often.
Well, I mean, if your city's not building something, then you're wasting your time with your city. So you always want to be making something.
Well, I'm working on sailing right now. That's kind of what I just immediately went to, but after that I don't really know what else to do.
Sailing is probably not a good option for where you are right now.
Well,
Because, I mean, you're on the water, but only for a few tiles.
I guess I'll do something else then.
I think... Let's see, what's around you that you could potentially make use of? If you open the technology tree, you can see what things will lead to. And let's see. You're near a lot of jungles, aren't you? So bronze working or masonry would not be too bad because they would let you process the areas around you. Because then you could go towards construction, which would let you make lumber mills and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll go for bronze working then, for right now.
Yeah, that'll let you remove the jungle around you and make some defensive units, which it might be a good idea considering there are two civilizations apparently very nearby.
Sure. So, let's see, how many units do you have, really?
I have
many
a
groups of
scout and a warrior.
Okay.
That's all. And I'm probably going to move this warrior back. But it should be mentioned that when you have a unit that is not exploring, if you set them on a city, they'll increase the defensive stat of your city.
All
So,
right.
like, let's see, what's yours at? Yours is at 9. It's the little number next to the shield.
Yeah.
And that dictates how much damage you'll do to surrounding units, essentially.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So things just steadily grow. You're not really actively moving things around, you're just kind of watching.
For the most part, it gets a lot more involved later in the game when you have a bunch of cities and a bunch of units, and there's like more going on. But in the early games, it's kind of just, you know, exploring, eyeballing everything that's going on, and just setting things in motion, waiting for them to happen.
That seems to be what I'm doing.
Yeah. Those Germans are eyeballing you.
I know. They're just standing right outside my border.
Oh, I found a natural wonder.
Man, you just stumbled right across that city of gold, didn't you?
Hopefully I'll be... I think you can claim it. I'm not sure how that works. I know it increases my happiness, but I think El Dorado is one of the ones where you can, like, if you step on it, you'll get a bunch of gold. But maybe I'm wrong.
Discovered trapping.
You have discovered
Or I'm wrong.
trapping.
It's just a culture boost, is what it is. That's cool though. Yeah, I am super far from anyone other than city-states.
I just keep getting passed by German and Persian tourists.
Yeah, they must be like right near you. Let's see, what do I want?
I guess we're doing something right. We're in the lead again, right now.
Oh yeah, that's because I built another city.
Carrying this team.
Indeed. Plantation or wheel? Let's go with plantation. This is a nice, calm game, though, compared to,
Chivalry.
Yeah, and a lot of things.
Mostly chivalry.
But yeah, especially chivalry, pretty much.
Yeah. Another citizen.
So the Ottomans are near me. That's not a good sign.
I think they might be hostile.
Well, they are allied with Bismarck. So, I don't know. But I did set their personalities to random. Normally Bismarck is kind of a warmonger, but he could be completely friendly, who knows?
Sydney's finally turned around. They're like, oh, hello. You've stood outside our borders long enough. Except I cannot do anything with them. Is there anything you can do with them to gain favor? Besides... Well, I guess you can only give them gifts of gold
Well,
and a unit.
sometimes they'll give you missions to complete.
Alright.
Apparently that's...
How do you know when they'll give you a mission? Is that just something that just automatically comes up?
Yeah, it'll pop up on your screen.
Oh, gotcha.
And it'll be like, hey, do you want to accept this mission?
Here's a mission. So call me, maybe.
Also, can we get a time check, bro?
Time check. It's been a while.
Alright,
That's all I can tell you. It's been at least 20 minutes.
so I'm thinking that we should probably
Cut it
call
off.
that episode 1.
Really early, gentle development in our civilizations, for sure.
It's pretty simple first episode, but that's just, it's us easing into it, as I said earlier, so...
You have discovered much more of the world than I have for not having a scout.
What, me? I have a scout.
No, I mean, that's what I mean. You have more. You've discovered much more.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking to my city. Holding my ground. Watching Sydney and being passed by neighboring countries. But anyway, yes, we will continue this again later on and develop our civilization some more. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys later.